Hey, qué rollo banda, te saluda otra vez tu servidorcito de pesca con Cito. Y bueno, hoy no nos trajimos a la Chofis, ni tampoco venimos con Joel, ni mucho menos con Aníbal de Pesca en Oregon, a quien le mandamos un saludo. Hoy venimos con el compa Paya, conocido en el bajo mundo como el cholo gay. Nada más que ya no le decimos así porque ya no es cholo. Él se llama Anthony y ya está pescando el vato, mírenlo. Bueno, Anthony tiene mucho conocimiento en lo que es la pesca del bass. Él fue uno de los chavos que me impulsara a perseguir la pesca de la lobina. Él, al igual que Aníbal, me impulsaron a hacer todo esto. Y bueno, a ver qué tal nos va en esta ocasión. Nos venimos aquí a la laguna en Willamina, Oregón, y este es el terreno en el cual estaremos jugando hoy un ratito. Y bueno, más al ratito vamos a hacer un poco de pesca y al ratito vamos a hablar con Anthony y nos va a platicar algo de sus pescoaventuras, y también nos va a dar alguno que otro secreto basado en el clima, basado en el agua y basado en el lugar. Así es que acompáñenos a ver qué rollo. Oiga banda, les platico que bueno, ya habíamos agarrado uno como de 6 libras. Nada más que cuando lo estábamos sacando pasó un viejito y nos dijo que si se lo regalábamos nos daba una cerveza. Y pues nosotros no nos dedicamos a regalar pescados, pero se fue por allá el güey. Güey. Por allá se fue, se lo hubiéramos enseñado, pero de modo. Ay banda, pues no agarramos ni madre, pero ya que no agarramos nada, Anthony's gonna share with us a little bit of his knowledge, and he's gonna show us a little bit of his swim bait and las carnadas que usa. La única mordida que tuve, chavato salado, la perdí. Pero bueno, vamos a convertir este video en algo informativo. Ahora, güey, ya anda pedo, ya anda pedo el güey.
Is that vato from with that beer?
El viejito.
El viejito. Okay, that one right there is an 8-inch Huddleston Deluxe. It's about $30.
Okay.
8 inches, roughly 4 ounces, I think, something like that. I forget the exact amount on it.
And what line do you use?
With that, you can go about 20-pound test up to 25.
Okay.
You don't want any more than that. Just be too much. It'll bring your swim bait head up. So when it's swimming, instead of swimming like this and the tail doing this with heavier line, it's gonna pull it and it's gonna swim like that. It's not gonna look natural. You don't want too light of line. You'll snap it, lose it, $30 down the drain. This one right here is a 6-inch Huddleston weedless. Weedless because it has the hook hiding. Chills. These ones you can use 15-pound test, no more than 17-pound. I like to get these and drag them through weeds, around rocks, any kind of structure. That's what the weedless is good for. Won't hang up on anything. It's got the eyelet in the mouth. Real good bait right there as well. And then this one right here is the Huddleston bluegill. It is a I believe a slow sink, the rate of fall is roughly 1 foot per 30 seconds, I believe. So what that means is once it hits, it takes 30 seconds to get 1 foot down in the water. On those, you'll see on the packaging, it'll put on their ROF, which means rate of fall. You'll have, I think, 8, 12, and 16. 8 inches per minute, I think it's per minute. Then you have 12 inches per minute, and then 16. Or vice versa, I forget exactly. These run, I think they're rate of fall of 6 to 8. This one right here is a 12. It's not too fast, not too slow. You retrieve on these. On this one, you don't want to go too fast because again, it'll bring it up to the surface and it won't do what it needs to. These ones, you got to do them extremely slow because they're so small in weight. They're so light. They're just going to come straight to the top and it's not going to do anything that it needs to do. This one, Working Class Zero, makes this bait. I have this particular setup right here. This is a Phoenix M1 inshore series. This is a saltwater fishing pole. As you can see, it's an extra fast action, 8 foot 2 inches, lure weight 2 to 6 ounces, line weight 15 to 35 pound weight for your test. This one I have, I believe I said it was 25 pound test on it. This particular bait, it takes a Owner 10-aught beast hook, as you can see. It's
para pescar tiburones, güey.
The big ass hook on it. But you need that. See on this one, it's got the belly slit open. Put your hook in. Pull your bait back. Pop it through. Weedless. Hides it. Good to go. This particular bait, you can drag it on the floor really slow, bounce it off rocks, any kind of structure. Will not get hung up. Does really good. Now this reel, this particular reel is a Okuma Kamado. It is for saltwater. It has actually right here what is a clicker. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that, but the clicker, it's a button. You push it, and what it does is when you open your spool, it allows, when you pull, it'll actually click. So this way you can leave your bail open if you're using live bait or something like that, because like I said, this is for saltwater fishing. I personally took it off, took the side off, popped it out, because every time I cast I would hit it with my thumb and you would just hear piece of shit. Good fishing reel. The reel itself ran me $249 when I bought it. This pole was $179. I custom wrapped my grip. Really good rod. Basic setup right here.
Okay. Anything else you want to show us what you have in there? Top water?
Don't have any top water with me. I got just your standard standard bass gear that I carry. So right here I got your jigs. These are called football jigs because the head looks like a football, like an American football. This particular color is called peanut butter and jelly. This is a decent all-around bait. These ones you throw out, slowly drag them along the floor, creates reaction bait. As you can see, I have a few different colors. Crayfish colors. This particular one right here is, I believe it's a Magnum, if I remember right. It's been years since I bought this, but you can see how big it is. And that is what they consider an imitation crawfish, crawdad, whatever you guys want to call it. Same thing with this. I like to get these.
And what kind of water would you use that one?
So On with dark colors like a red and black, or this one a blue and black, I throw these in stained water or murky water. Has glitter, they stand out a little more. Your lighter colors like these, which you would call green pumpkin on this one. This I believe is a gill, a bluegill. This one actually has a rattle in it. But this is more of your clear water. And then these are going to be more for your stained. Your browns, purples, they're going to be all around. I also have right here what you call a chatterbait. I don't know how many people know about these or seen these. So what it is, it's a jig, swim jig head. Without this blade on it, it would be like that. It would be considered a swim jig. You throw it out, reel it in, just like you would a swim bait. With that blade on it, as it's coming through, it wiggles back and forth, swings the backside like that, creates a really strong vibration, causes a reaction bait from bass. These are really good springtime, sometimes fall. I actually forgot I even had this until I looked in here right now. Really good bait. And then these ones I made. My wife thought they'd be cute to make purple and pink, so I made her a couple purple and pink, and I ended up using them. So
They look as gay as you.
yeah, it is what it is. It's only gay if you moan.
And if you like it.
And if you like it. As you can see, my shit's unorganized. These are just different heads. This is a ball head. What this does is you can get a soft plastic. I will use a Senko, just for an example. So with these, you're going to screw this on. Just like that. You're going to get that hook, bring it back, punch it through. That's how you rig it. Now when you throw it and it hits the water, this flat spot is going to sit like this. Your end right here is going to be in the water. You're going to twitch your tip, and what it does is it moves it across like that, and it creates a bite. Fish have a tendency to go crazy over these things certain times a year. Again, these particular kind of heads I like to use during the springtime when the fish are bedding, or it's a slow bite. These this is a finesse style is what they call it, because you finesse it in, you go slow, you create a bite. Basically you're pissing the fish off and making them want to eat. Then you have your standard swim bait hooks for any of your little 6-inch swim baits, 4-inch swim baits. Screw the head on, poke it through, it'll sit like that on your bait. Cast it out, reel it in. These are going to be your extra wide gap worm hooks. I believe this one, I don't even know what brand this one is, to be honest with you. I use a lot of Owner. I have a few different brands. Right here, this is your standard, what's it called? Like drop shot. Couldn't think of it. Drop shot hook. There's this style. I think I have here you go. There's another wide gap, you can see. It's really wide lip on it. Works really good. You could actually catch 15-pound fish on that little ass hook.
Really?
Yeah, you would never think it, but yeah, you really do. Use a smaller bait, typically 4-inch, 3-inch. Just hook the tip of it, you shake it, create a reaction bite. That's all it is really on that one. Let's see what else I got. Then I got these are, oh, I did have a topwater lure. So Your standard topwater bait. I prefer this one's an evergreen. Really good bait. It's got the cup in the mouth, you can see. What that does, sits on top of the water. When you twitch it, it pulls, it spits water sideways like that. Causes a noise on the top. I put this feather trailer on it to cause, you know, get a little more attention from the fish. These work really good. I have a lot of baits. I have a lot. So this particular one right here, these call these rip baits. This one's made by Mega Bass. These run about $26 a piece. As you can see, I think out of all of these, only 6 of them are not Mega Bass. There's a couple, like 2 Lucky Strike and a couple Rapala brand. Rapala is actually, I believe it's going to be this one. Yeah, I'm not going to unhook them, but this one is Rapala brand. As you can see, $26 versus I think $7-8, and it actually does the same exact thing. It's just these are more of your upscale, high dollar. These are, like I said, a couple bucks. They're still expensive, still pricey, but a lot cheaper. Good bite, fall bite. If you got striped bass around, it's good for striped bass. Everything really. This one here is what we call a lipless crankbait. This is a Yozuri 308. It's got the shine on the inside. What this one does, you tie it here. This flat spot shakes it back and forth like that. The faster you reel it, the higher up it's going to climb. The slower you reel it, the deeper it's going to go. You make your own depth with these. Really good baits as well.
So you have more?
Oh, I got soft plastics too. Got a few different brands here. So these are really cool. These are Biospawn Exo Sticks. I don't know if you can see that. They're pretty crazy looking worm. With these, what I like about them, you can see, actually I have a pack open, I'll show you. So with these, they have these grooves and stuff in them. So let's say I go out there, this size bait isn't going to work. I can cut a couple pieces off. Now I got a smaller bait, smaller profile. If that's not working and I want to throw it on a drop shot, well, now I got about a 3-inch bait that's going to work on a drop shot. You can cut chunks off. It's not going to change anything with the lure itself. It just changes the profile. All-time favorite for everything, Robo Worms. Oxblood light red flake, 4.5 straight tail. This is going to be the closest thing to the color of a night crawler, a natural night crawler. It doesn't look like it because it's brown with purple hue in it. It looks kind of funky.
But in the water.
Yeah, once you get it in the water with the UV and everything, it looks just like a night crawler. Really good bait as well. Senko style baits. This is a Strike King shimmy stick. Green pumpkin color. These come scented. I believe it's anise, which is licorice, or coffee. They usually come. Really good, really good. I do really good on these. Then I have these KVD, Kevin Van Dam Perfect Plastics. This is a finesse worm. These things smell like coffee. I usually free line these. They work really good.
Just a hook, no weight.
Hook, no weight, or the round head with the flat bottom that I told you that makes it stand up. This is really good for that because this fat tail, if you could see, it floats. So when that bait's standing, this actually floats around like that in the water.
Nice.
Causes the fish to, you know, get curious and want to eat. And then, because this is a color I use a lot, I actually just bought this. A lot of guys use only Gary Yamamoto Senkos. I actually got 100 of these stick baits for roughly $20. Yamamoto, you get a pack of 8 for $7-8 bucks. It's the same thing, they work just as good, a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can tell I use this color a lot. But that's pretty much it, man. That's all I have with me. I know it's a lot, but it's all I got.
Bueno, señores, ahí quedó la clase de hoy. Para todos aquellos a los que van empezando este relajo y les hace falta y un poco de idea, de creatividad, bueno, pues ahí quedó el paya, alias el Anthony, con su tackle box, ok, sus secretos, ya saben. Ahí estamos. Hoy no nos fue bien, no agarramos ni madres, pero continuamos en la lucha. Suerte para todos, hasta la próxima.